Hey guys, my name is Sediak and welcome back to another episode of City Skyline here in Foolstown. Guys, last episode we built the world's greatest tunnel which hooked up both sides of the city all the way to the dock area for our future expansion to our brand new airport. We're going to get done eventually very soon, and it went amazing. It's now freed up the traffic and the peeps have got new ways to get to and from each side of the city. Now today guys, we're going to try something special, something I have never ever done before. I've downloaded a bunch of assets and mods to create our very own golf course. And I thought that's such a cool idea to do. We don't have anything like as special as that in the city. Now it kind of then started to, give me other questions like where do I pull it? And stuff like that, and I've kind of found the best spot for it. But it does mean removing something that we already have in its place, and that is our theme park, and for good reason for it. Because if I now exit this, we go to our theme park, which is just over here. It doesn't look too great, does it? It looks a shambles. Is it even making profit? Barely. It's a shambles of a theme park. It's not great. So I want to get rid of it, and I want to build the golf course using that space there leading all the way up to here as well. We'll see how far we're going to take it. It's going to be amazing. So if you guys enjoy this, then make sure you smash that like button down below. If you want to give me any more suggestions of what we build in the city, let me know in the comment section down below too. And if you haven't, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss another video from Fools City. Or Foolstown, should I say. It is a city at this point, but it is Foolstown. So there's a lot of things I need to do. I need to get rid of this. I need to remove the prison. I need to sort out like a barrier. Might do it with like a forest of trees or something like that. Might need to kind of change a little bit of this. I want to place a road that connects these two up, more freely and easily, which probably mean, using this here, or maybe just do a straight connection there. I don't know. We can see how far it goes. But let's take a look at what we've got. So I've got this beautiful building, which is kind of hard to see. Must be placed by a roadside, apparently. This is our country. Is it called a country house? No, golf resort. The big golf resort building that you approach. And then once you go through it, we've got all these different golf courses. We have got a total of 18. We got a practice green, and a driving range. So this is you can see why we're going to need the space. You can see legit why we're going to need the space, but it's going to be so much fun to get all this in. So I think first things first, then, we're going to delete everything. So we're going to get rid, let's pull into pause a second. We're going to get rid of the prison. It's been fun, but it's time to go. Get rid of these power lines here and here and here. We've got a lot of stuff we need to delete here too, because I really want to kind of make this into the high-class wealthy area, a part of the original Falls Valley. As you see, as it starts to spread out into residential, we'll get more of that set up too. So I don't know whether we have to kind of do something with this industrial area over here. Turn it high-tech or something, I don't know, but we'll see. So with the move it tool then, I can drag, and we won't take the trees, and we won't take the props. What does that then leave us with? Okay, it's taking certain, well, what's decals? If I deselect decals, what's that? Okay, it still takes the rocks, so we'll take the decals, the nodes. Right. Let's just take what we've got to take and delete. Take the fence there, delete. We get the perfect angle, just right. Oh, took a little bit of the road. Delete that. Right, that's now all gone. Get rid of this last little bit here. Hasta la vista, baby. And I think that is now all. Oh no, we still have little chairs and stuff. So is that classed as props then? Haha, it is. Right, let's run with the props. We've got so many props here. And I haven't, ever since I pull it in, and like, because the more I play this game, the more I build. I'm not going to say I get better, but I improve slightly on my building. Slightly. Only slightly. That is questionable. We'll just remember that. So, the theme park, for quite some time now, I haven't really liked how it's been looking. So hopefully we can sort something out. There's still a load of people lying around there, but they'll eventually go. Let's de-zone this park area then. And we'll eventually place the theme park somewhere else, and we'll make it so much better. So if you want to give me some suggestions on where I should place the theme park in the future, guys, look around the map, let me know. There is so many good places we could throw it down. But for now, it is gone. So we're going to keep all the parking lots here and stuff like that, because that's still really good for the golf course. It's going to be where you park for the golf course. But I want to do something with this road. So let's pull up this road then, which is the 6-lane. Is it the 6-lane one? Are these 6 lanes? Yes. And I want it to go... Now, the question is, do I have it go up? Because that is quite dramatic. And it would cut down on the space that we have to play around with. Or, do I, now this is the question, turn it in to a glorious tunnel? So the tunnel would go there, which is not too bad, but I'm sure we could get it a little bit earlier. I don't know if that the train thing underneath will kind of impact us. Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does slightly. So, public transport. What is that? Oh, it's for that train there. And why is it wiggling around so bad? Right, we can sort that out now quickly. Hold on. Train. Yeah, let me just bulldoze. I'm not sure why it's like that. I think it was like something to do with how we originally had the lines in the first place that didn't cross any subway lines. But now we don't have the subway on that side. We should be okay. There we go. Right. So back with it then. We'll make it go early. And apparently the slope is too steep, but pretty much kick it into there. And they go for the tunnel there. And it will pop them back out somewhere up here as the borderline. So all this is now for the golf course. So I'm not sure whether I use this entry point here, delete some of the farming to connect it up straight up to there, or do a connection here. This is the tough thing about it. It really is. So maybe I build the golf course first and then see how much space is remaining. That might be the best option. So this. Apparently space is already occupied and we've got to find a good suitable location for this. How are we going to place this down? Because this looks quite complex to place down. So space already occupied, but it needs to be placed along a roadside. So maybe it's like a smaller road. If you catch my drift. So if I went for... Let me find like a flat... I'm going to say, let me find a flat surface, which probably the best way we'll do it is just here. I just want to... Oh, I'm building underground. I just realized I'm building underground. Because we could have an issue now with this. Yeah, how do you get it to... How do you connect it to the road? This makes no sense. This honestly makes... This is here. Building must be placed roadside. So I can't place it anyway. So what if I choose a path? This is me trying to figure this game out. It's beautiful, isn't it, guys? It's beautiful. So no, it has to be 100% legit on a roadside. If I can place it down, I can use then literally... Wait. Oh, it's not because I'm underground. I'm doing the underground view. Hold on. No, it's not an underground view. I can place that there. But I can't place this. This is interesting. This is definitely interesting. Right, I need to figure this out. So just bear with me. I figured it out. What we got to do is we build a road. Literally smaller than 3 units. Basically 2 units. And by doing that, we can place it down. So once it's placed down, can I then delete? Yes. Look at how glorious this building's going to be. Right, we got a lot of stuff to do then, guys. We got a lot of stuff to do, so no hanging about right now. We're going to do some terraining. Terraining, boys. Terraining. Okay, so let's see. Let's get the smoothing tool out. Brush size. Start to build this up. Or is that too big? I think that's slightly too big. Alright. Start to smoothen it a little bit. This whole area. So we don't have too much change in the gradient. and the placement levels. So we don't have much to work with here in terms of like spacing. So I don't know whether we've got the car park here, and then we have a road coming up here, bending ground, and then we have it facing us this way. That might be the best option. So with that said, we're going to bring the brush size down. We're going to pick a level of it now, which will probably go for about here. And let's kind of use that borderline as a mountain. And then we'll smoothen it out. Looks quite scary to begin with, but we got this, boys. Alright, there we go. It's going to be pretty cool. It is going to be pretty cool. Okay, so we'll have it here then. So we need it to be... If I bring this from here, just so I can get... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Just so I can get it on this level, if that makes sense. Right, so if I pick here and go 2 across, so I know it's going to be facing dead straight. Boom, that is now in. And then we'll delete this. Then we have our little big golf resort building, which is glorious. And then we build the golf course all the way up here going off. Then we can do a little kind of a manor drive up. That's pretty sweet. Right, okay. So I think we'll bring it down by 4 there. Down by 4. And this is where we then create the bend. Oh, this is going to be fun. No. No. This is going to be fun. Right, let's see. Can I get it to go across? Right, we're going to have to delete that one quickly. Right, I kind of want it to go... Let's get rid of... Where's my thingy? Okay, get rid of all of that. Oh, it's actually tough to kind of get this kind of circle in, isn't it? Right, we'll delete you. We'll do our own version. So is that 4? That is 4 going up there. And do I then just turn it into something sweet, something beautiful? Or let's go for this road. So if we select it to come off straight there or here. How does something like that look? I don't think it looks great, does it? No. No, 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 no. Right, so we'll... Ooh. Right, can I create a bend? It looks weird, doesn't it? It looks weird, but at the same time, I kind of do like it. I kind of do like it. Right. We need... Oh, we're on the wrong one. There we go. Sort the bends out there. That should work perfectly. Now, we'll get all the golf course stuff set up now, then. So, should we smoothen a bit? I think we should. Smoothen what we can. With these areas. Granted, not everything is going to be perfect. But this should be fun. So we do have, from what I can see there, like path coming off it. Now, is this path connectable? It seems like it could be, and it should be. It is. Okay, perfect. Right, let's get the golf course stuff set up first then. So for the first hole, or should we go for the driving range stuff first? So we could have a practice green and a drive. Oh my goodness me, this driving range is huge. Right, if I drop the driving range here, because like, think about when you go to, I've never been to a golf course, but there's 2 near me where I live. And they kind of like, from what I can see from the outside of it, they have the driving range right next to the building. So people who just want to go there and practice their shooting, or their swing, whatever they call it, can just go to there, or you go onto the full course. So I think that might be a good little spot there for it to be dropped down. That actually looks so damn good. Right. Oh, there he is. So, oh, okay, okay, so do they stand here and shoot it, or are they down here and shooting it? I don't 100% know. I'm not a master of these golf courses. But yeah. Okay. Right, we'll go with number 1 now. So what I do know is they kind of follow themselves around, if that makes sense. So the first one will go here. The second one will go up here. Right, let me just double check that is how it's looking. It does disappear when you get towards the top bit. But yeah. Right, we do need to delete the trees, don't we? Right, let me delete the trees around these areas. So trees in this whole area. Oh no, I need everything. Nothing but the trees. Right, just for the purpose of this, it's going to be a shambles. But we delete the trees. Yay! I thought they didn't go for a second. Wow, this place looks so bald. Okay. And then the next one, which is hole 3. So, I want to try and squeeze them all in as best as possible. But at the same time, you kind of want to do something a little bit different with each one. Right, hole 4. We do hole 5. Hole 6. Then we have 7. 8. Ooh, 9's a little tricky one, isn't it? 9. 10. Right, I mean, I start to bring it back. 11. 12. 13. We have 14. 15. 16. 17. And bringing it finally all the way back home, number 18. And then we have a small little practice green chilling in the middle. So that is the basic layout. Now, something else golf courses have is like a little pond with some water or something like that. But I don't know if that's the best option for us to do it, because our kind of record with water is not great. But it would be pretty cool to have something in, wouldn't it, with a little bit of water lying around. So we might have to play around with the position of these, but now we can think about the road. So, my original question was, do I have it going up there? Like here. Now if I did it there, there's not much room to do some terraforming to fit a small little lake or pond in. I could ever get rid of these here, just kind of place it around there, and then wiggle stuff around. Ooh, that could be good, but I still need to get some pathing and stuff like that. But if I pushed it back a bit, it gives a little bit more space. So do I base it off this one and bend it round? I think I'm going to, guys. I think I'm going to. So again, more destruction is now confirmed. Which means getting rid of some of this. We'll hook up this all up, or the new road up to this as well. So it gets, again, a good transport links for it. So here we go. So I'll bring it to there and then bend it. Wait, if I do it like this, I got a better idea. If I stuck this out to here, then went pretty much straight up, creates a decent connection. And this came down to here. All I've got to do then is apply the bend, which is just slightly like that. If I pull it back a bit, we'll probably get a better bending. There we go. And yeah, we'll keep that road like that, and then that could ultimately be the connection road that comes up into there. Right, we'll see. Right, okay, so this is a big 6-lane road that we've got underneath. And again, that's something else that we need to pay attention to if we do build a lake. So let's go for a bend up like this. I don't want it to come up just there. Like that. Nice little tunnel goes under the whole thing there, pops up just there. That will work perfectly fine, which means I can now push all this back, which will be pretty cool. So let's get rid of all this then. Let's slowly start to push this all back a bit, so we've got more space to work with and use. All right, how do I select this? Oh, okay, so you got to go right to the beginning. Where was it? Here it is. So just push it back, giving a little bit of space, well, a bit more space between each one, which will be pretty cool. So this is number 9. This was number 10. This is pretty cool, this, isn't it? Where's this one then? So it's all pretty much on the green. Let me rotate that. So we've got more space. We have to get all the tree stuff down, and then we can build a small little pond in here. I don't know how well the little pond's gonna go, so that'll be kind of fun to see. And I just want to move this stuff back slightly. So this is number 11. 11, 12, 13, 14, right? Yeah. So if I just quickly deleted these. So 12 to 14. I can then position them a little bit better. No, it was 11, 12, 14, wasn't it? Yeah. Right, if I place that one there. There we go. And then finally, last one, 14. That gives us more room. More room. Let's move this one back. Spin that round. It's quite therapeutic, if I get the my right words out. And if I bring that to here, we'll delete a little bit of this, like this here. Then we can have a small little lake that kind of semi-runs through it slightly. But this is going to be very difficult to do. Very, very, very difficult to do. So the point where I'm kind of worried about having, or trying to get it like placed in. So brush size, then we're going to make it really, really small. And what is the size of this area here? So this is a height terrain of 310. So if we go 280, what does that do to this area? All right, creates a huge ditch. Alright, if I just make it big enough. And is that too... Yeah, that is way too deep. Way too deep. But it will kind of give me the outline, the borderline to what we want to work with. And ultimately, that'll be the perfect thing to do here. Is find out how tall this is. The tunnel. And then build up off that. So fill this area in. We'll go a bit bigger with the brush size. There's like a little stream going to be running down. Right, it's still way too deep, but we kind of get an idea. Oh, dear God. Right, we kind of get an idea of where we're going with it. So, it's going to be a little stream that runs through. That filters down into a little lake. And well, a little lake there. And we'll put a little island on it as well. So if I pick, like, for example, this size height here. There we go. Nice. So we just need to make this a little bit higher then. So it was 310. We'll go 300. And what's that height size now? And then we're just pretty much going to have to smoothen off all the land. And then try our best not to flood this. It's going to tip over there, isn't it? That's where this comes into play. And hopefully we don't drown anyone. This is gonna be terrifying. There we go. So with the smoothing then, let's put the brush size, put the strength down. It's not going to be a... I'm hoping it's not going to be a lot of water as we create that ditch. And I need to bulk this side up even more. As we create that barrier. Right, there's only one way to find out if this is going to work. And granted, this is a very steep incline here. Is to drop some water down. Okay, so we might have to treacle it coming down and through. So we pretty much bring this as far down as we possibly can. And where does it fall short? So it will drip over the edges. Okay, that's cool to know. Right, get rid of all that. Move this to there. Just move this slightly over. Okay. So it will drip over the edges, which is obvious, because you can tell it would. You can tell it's going to. So let's bring our brush size completely down. I'm going to have to create, again, this little barrier. We just got to fill it with water first and then do the terraforming, right? Okay, with the water now. Right, it looks like it would slightly go over, but I'm hoping it runs out of water before it gets any further. There's only one way to find out with this water. Let's go play mode. Oh, there's no water coming through. Alright, there's some water coming there. Hopefully it's not too much, guys. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, these got... Okay, all these need water. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Right, we'll let the water flow. I'll move this a bit more over. There we go. So it'll be interesting to see where the water lies and where it falls before we do anything more drastic. I'm hoping it gets down to here and then it does create a pond, like how this is created like a pond. And there's no additional water being created or disappearing, if that makes sense. Right, oh, this whole side here hasn't got electricity. Right, let me Do that, and that should be all connected up. Good, 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 good. Right, it should be really fun to see what happens with this. So while we wait then, let's actually now set up some path. So we'll go with... Should we go with the amusement park one? Or the... No, we're going to have a normal path with the trees on. That would be nice. And the center of the building is here. So we'll just have this go up so far, then we'll do our own thing with it. I'm really nervous about that water. But it should be a small enough flow anyway. Should be a small enough flow. So let's do some bendy roads then. Or path. We'll do a main one, and then we'll do little ones that kind of wiggle off into other areas. I want to take my snapping off as well, so we can bend it beautifully. I feel like that's flowing very fast now. It's giving me very, very high anxiety. Right, it's going around the island, which is good. It's what it does after this, is what I'm concerned about. Right, so. And we can make it bridge over as well. That's so... I'll wait for the bridge... To do the bridging over, I'll wait till the water's fully in. But that would be pretty cool. Alright, get some solid connections set up. It might even just dwarf that island anyway. We just gotta see what happens. Because the water gets soaked in by the earth over time. And I'm hoping that's what's gonna happen for us. Alright, let's do some like dead end paths. Does it look good so far? That's all I can say. It looks good so far. Right, and that's where we'll do the bridge over. So now we are just playing the waiting game, which is fine. I did a bridge now. It's not going to ruin it too much, is it? There we go. Nice little bridge over. So that way they've got a golf course kind of path set up, which looks really nice. We need to give these pretty much water as well. So I'll just do it where it's needed. Right, that's all of them covered, right? Should be, yeah. On the waterfront, okay, that island is non-existent, but I'm hoping that's it. I'm hoping that is it. This is actually looking pretty cool, isn't it? We're just gonna get all the trees back in and stuff. And we're gonna make it look super fancy. So we need more electricity, which we can do that by placing or dropping down a few more of these. Little electric car parking. So yeah, do you reckon if that water's disappearing? I don't know. We will find out shortly. Because it's still flowing. Oh, it's still flowing. Right, what's going on over here then? So we've got traffic downs, but people want to turn. It's all the trucks going in various ways. Let's sort out some lane dictation. So if you're making that turn, you can only be in that lane only. That should make them change early on. How many people are using that brand new road we got in? Oh, a few of them are. We'll turn traffic lights off. There and there. See how things go. But yeah, water's still flowing, but it's kind of backlogging up there here now, where it levels out almost. Okay, we'll just give it time. We'll give it its sweet time. Right, trees then. We need to make this place look semi-beautiful, don't we? We really do. We really do. So, trees. We've got a certain type of tree in this area anyway. Which, is it this one? Oh, it's the big tall ones. It's these ones. Okay. So we'll go with placing a couple of these down first. We'll do the brush strength down slightly too. So, is that the ones? Yes. So we'll get these. Right, let me get rid of them all. Because I just realised it's going to go through the golf course. So we have to do them ourselves. Okay, I'm watching how wide it is. It's going to be tough. Right, pretty much bring the brush size down. And if I go around each one. I mean, I suppose I could like manually just get rid of each one around. But so yeah, I think that'll be the better option for us. So let's do like something like this. I'm sure I brought the strength down slightly. There we go. Like that. I want some of these trees. Dotted around too. We should have really got because we want it very heavily. Because this is the country club, so we do want that sound barrier. From the industrial area. And leading up to the houses too. It's like it's that natural barrier for that area, and same for the roads. And then we'll cut like little stuff in. I think we're gonna get away with this. I don't feel like it's getting any higher. It could be naturally doing its thing, this lake. Right, let's get rid of the trees then on the actual courses. So again, we have to do each one manually rather than dropping all the trees down. Really open this up. I mean, you could argue that some holes could have trees on, because that's part of the whole thing of golf. If there's trees, you got to avoid them. But I want it to be visible. I want it to like look nice. The only thing I don't like is how they disappear when you go out of view from them. It is slightly annoying, isn't it? But hey ho! It's the first time I built a golf course, so this is interesting. There we go on that one. I think we're managing this just fine with the water. I feel like there isn't any issues with it. Right, I bet you I do all this and then think to myself, I need more trees. That's how I'm going to think right now. I'm going to need more trees. I knew it. I knew it. But we can use a smaller brush to get these in. Place it all around the lake, which will be nice. Bring that brush size down again. Right, and in the little pockets where we don't have anything, and then let's go for the lighter tree too. Let's get some, you know, different stuff going down. Right, once, yeah, you can now see the sand underneath the water is turning, well, the kind of ground underneath the sand is turning into, the ground underneath the lake is turning to sand. There we go, if I get my words out correctly. Which is looking sweet too. So let's sort this out here. Right, get some of these lower trees down as well. And I'm thinking some rocks as well, guys. So let's see what we get to play with. We've got these big boys. We've got stuff like this. That's also a good one. I don't want anything too big. Can I squeeze that in there? Yes. Do that one that way. And then do one this way. As the entrance to the golf course. Oh, that's such a cool entrance if you think about it. Driving through rocks. And trees for days. On these border fronts here, I just want as many as possible. Because it is the woods. It is where you find the country. Well, I keep calling it a country manor house, but I mean, you probably could say it is. But it leads up. It's a nice little entrance there with the rocks. That's the kind of that's the signature for this area. So we got to think of some really good names for the country club. With the rocks, we call it like Rock County Country Club or something like that. That's pretty sweet, pretty cool. But it's like I need more trees in these little gaps. I want it like you know, it was once a forest, and they built the golf course inside of it. Right, I don't think the water's now going over the edge. It's not going to go over the edge. I think we're safe. Don't you? I think we're safe, guys. It's a pretty cool country club there, or golf course. Right, so let's start to then fan it out as the trees come down. So like at this point here, they start to kind of, you know, it starts to die down, the trees. Same over here. The spread of them starts to die down. It's like when it fans out. But it's a bit strong over here, which I like. But there we go. Right, so we've got all that set up then. We have got all that set up. We can do trees individually. Oh, I didn't realise we can click and hold. I'm like a machine gun right now. Right, can't. Oh my goodness, actually looks pretty good. Right, I'm gonna calm down. That looks good. I really do like that. I really do like that. We've caused sound barriers and all that kind of good stuff, so it is gonna be quiet when you are golfing. It will now be very quiet when you are golfing with all these little, you know, natural sound barriers. I like it. I really do. I don't care what anybody says. I am amazed with it. Right, water flows out here. We don't seem to be overfilling, overspilling. Even though it is quite close. but I feel like that should be enough. We'll keep it running anyway and see what happens, but this is quite the cool little golf course. I like it. Now, whether or not people actually come to it, I don't know. I honestly don't know if they will. It would be cool if I could get a few extra paths off some of the areas. And again, I don't know if I can. See what I mean? I think that's just going to be the one, isn't it? Hey ho, it is what it is, but it's pretty cool. It's set up nicely. I like it. I like it. Right, I'm seeing a lot of vehicles come down here to cut through there, and not choosing to go up around. I mean, I suppose it kind of makes sense, but it's kind of annoying at the same time, isn't it? So what if we tell them if you are coming down here, you have to do that turn. And by doing that turn, it means you cut into it up there, creating less traffic there. So if we make them go around there, they might go, okay, it's probably, I don't know. We'll see what happens. How many people using? Oh, okay, hold on. Water issues at their finest. Alright, start to bring this up a bit. Right, maybe we are going to be overflowing soon. That is looking dangerously high, isn't it? Right. Pause it. Right, I can't get it any lower than what it is. I just can't. So I don't know whether I put the water source over here. How does it work over here? There's one. And that does its job. I think the water source needs to be at its low... Well, where's it gone? It's over here. Right, I'm going to try that. I've got an idea. So get rid of it there. Right, we'll flatten the land. Here. Place it here. Right, so it's dead up there, but it will continue here. And we'll see what happens with that then. I think that's where the water source needs to be for the lake, rather than creating a stream, because it's going to continually go somewhere. So it's going to change now, because I have flattened some of the land. So we let that do what it's got to do. But how's the road up here? I don't expect many people to be using this road. It is a nice little cut through. Turn off traffic lights there. Turn them off there as well. Now it kind of goes from that 2-lane to that. It is shortened down here, so it makes sense if I upgraded this. To that road there. Making sure it continually flows through. Turn off any traffic lights that may occur. Now that creates a really good dedicated route going straight through to here and off you go. That is good. But it's this whole traffic flow here. This is not natural as it goes up and around. They're learning too much, guys. They're learning too much. I mean, it's not bad. It keeps it flowing. It's not huge issues, so we'll let it do what it's got to do. Right, the water has dipped down quite a bit now. So if I bring it up a bit more to there, it doesn't go over any of the edges, which is cool to see. We just get like a little bit extra water coming through. Nice. pretty cool, isn't it? Oh, there's someone there. Did you have fun at the golf course? Leaving the city now. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. It's pretty cool, this is. So, does it give us, like, great leisure? Where's our leisure levels? No. I thought it did. Oh, is it classed as parks and plazas? It is. Yes. So what is that? The courthouse. Oh yes, how could I forget? So it is really good for the parks and stuff like that. Now because that's there, is that where you connect the path to it? No, you can't connect anything to it. Okay. Right, the river is running dry. But you can see it's flowing back in now, so the water's doing its job. I really want a little lake in there because it will look so good. It will look so good. Right, more vehicles are using this. Good to see. Good to see. I mean, the biggest thing is here, seeing how many go straight on. It's being used. It will solve traffic issues. Ultimately, I'm a big fan. I am a big fan. Right, so these don't have enough buyers for products. I mean, we do have to set up more industry. Oh, look at that lake right now. More industry like how we got down here. Like how this over here is buying animal products. We need more industry like that set up. How's the traffic over here, by the way? Solid, mate. Without a doubt, we have made this beautiful. What's the problem down here? No, buys products. So we need more buys products. We need some more stores and whatnot. Oh, these got some power issues. Why have they got power issues? Is the two sides of the island connected in any way, shape, or form by a power? They're not. They're absolutely not. So let's get that connected up, because that's going to cause us issues. What do we have here? Okay. So, power grids, power wires, power lines, whatever you want to call them. We'll do a simple connection. No, I won't do it there. Where's the other bridge? Here. Right, that connects them both up. So that should all have power now, which shouldn't be a problem. And how's the traffic handling over here? Because this was a big issue last time round, wasn't it? And we had all those new people move in. I've just noticed we've got nearly 420,000 people live in the city. That's crazy numbers. And this area is so built up, it could do with some trees as well. We've missed out on little areas like this. Let me go big, because this is kind of like a forest area too. So I might as well squeeze a little bit in there. I won't be doing huge areas like that. It's just certain areas we kind of need it in. This looks so foresty, but so freaking cool. I like it. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to work on to kind of get this area all up and running. But we now officially have a lake. We now officially have a lake. Whether or not that's going to keep itself where I need it to be, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't overflow. We shall see. Do we have any news on this one? I don't want to kind of get rid of it. We have one over here, don't we? Water capacity is at 1. So that one with that as well. Yeah, I don't really want to mess around with it. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is perfect. This little lake is perfect for the little golf course right now. It's beautiful. Beautiful. There's people going up to it as well. Going to the golf resort. Yes. That's what I like to see. Look at that. Visitors last week, 28. I don't think anyone's actually playing golf. Let me click on this. No visitors to that recently. So I do need to get them connected up some way. So with no snapping grid on them. And I can't literally get close to it either. So we'll go round instead. Can I do the same on this side? Yeah, I think doing that's a bit too much. Let's keep it like that. Let's create a square. Nice! Nice! Right. Just looking around right now, it's so freaking glorious. 32 people. We're getting a lot of peeps right now come to visit it. This is glorious, guys. Glorious. Right, I feel like the lake is doing its thing. I'm going to have to just give it a while to sort itself out, settle itself out. But it's definitely there. It's definitely working. It's looking amazing right now. This city now has a golf course, which is pretty cool to see as well. That's pretty cool. Let's go wait for them sand barriers to kind of sort themselves out. This new road now cuts through, makes travelling times a whole lot shorter. Because obviously if you're over here and you cut through and get to this roundabout, you can then literally go anywhere in the city. The world is your oyster at that point. That's pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. A lot of vehicles still coming over to here though. Which kind of annoys me, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. So I'm not actually sure what to do with these areas up here. Whether or not we put more industrial stuff in or get smaller communities moving out now. So like little towns. Like how we have that little farming town just here. Do more stuff like that in the long run. So like one there, maybe one over here. Just little areas that I want to kind of get set up. Should be pretty damn cool. The actual river itself, that was dead for a long time. We've revived that. We've had no issues since we got all the sea walls in and sorted that out. Pretty sweet. People still using this, the tunnel? Of course they are. Of freaking course they are. Which is good to see. Traffic build-ups over here. Is this because we got traffic lights? Yep, remove those. We got a lot of heavy traffic coming around these roads here. We still need to build all this up. Put some residential over here too. And I think we just need to get a bunch of commercial in maybe the next episode then. So I think that's what we're going to be doing. Probably finish off this area over here. I do eventually need to get rid of this airport. I want gone of it. You know, when we eventually build our brand new one, which is going to take place over here. We'll start to bring in some more commercial. I might get some commercial set up on around here. I don't know. Build up this area too. There's a lot of things I want to do, but this does look pretty sweet. You cannot lie. The golf course does look pretty sweet. So peeps, go in. It's glorious. People are approaching it. They're going to it. More people are turning up to it. Do we have? It's just bus routes we have over here, isn't it? We don't have any subway, metro station stops. No, we don't. The nearest one is just there, which is in walking distance. Again, you could simply hop on over all of this to get to it. Not bad, not bad. So it is in walking distance. I like it. Guys, we're going to end it for here today then. So I hope you did enjoy this episode of us building the little golf course. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, we'll see you all soon. So, good.